Got it.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Alex with Underground Noise, webisode number 10. I'd like to say thank you for joining me, along with the band called Shadows of Insanity. I'm here with Philip Lawson, John Rice, and Brianne. I don't know your last name, but it's nice to say hi to all of you guys. Brianne Groves. Yeah, how's your day going so far, you guys?
Great, man. Very great.
Pretty good. It's hot, but
Yeah. Hot here in Kentucky, but it is, man.
Yeah, it's high here in New Mexico as well.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
First off, I'd like to ask you guys, who are your musical influences?
Oh, wow, we got a bunch.
Yeah, it ranges, man. Like
Pantera.
I grew up listening like Cannibal Corpse and Morbid Angel and Suffocation, Deicide.
Yeah, Metallica. A band called Neverwake.
Heart of a Coward.
We have, of course, like with me, being a guitarist, Dimebag Darrell's a huge influence on me. So I'm a big fan of him. And of course, I like guys like Steve Vai and Michelangelo Badio, but I can't play like them for nothing. But I still like them.
Yeah, we got very, very wide range of musical influences in this group.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What type of music gear do you guys like to use for your sound?
I play a 7-string Ibanez. It's a RG7 series, and I have a Line 6 Spider VH. What is it? 120, I believe. And I use right now a PV cab for the speaker. I'm planning on getting the Line 6 speaker here later. Just money's kind of tight right now, so. But I'm more just raw sound. I don't use many pedals and stuff. I'm not the type of guy likes clicking around on a bunch of pedals and stuff. So, and Phil, you use what kind of bass is yours?
Mine's just a Wolf. I'm left-handed, so it's very hard to find any music instruments. So that's basically all I use. I got a PV amp, and that's about it, really. Like I said, money's so tight, that's about all we really use.
Yeah, we're real raw sounding. So.
I play a Yamaha DGX 660, so it's got all sorts of sounds and everything on it.
Keyboard, yeah.
Keyboard.
That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. I can't play bass to save my life, so it just doesn't look right. I mean, I write music my own with a guitar, so.
Like I said, I started off playing guitar, and we couldn't find a bassist, so I switched to bass, and the rest is history.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I was going to ask you guys, if you could bring back one dead musician, who would it be?
Dimebag Darrell.
That's a good one. There's so many. Probably say Chuck from Death.
Yeah, Chuck.
I don't really know who I'd bring back.
I'd bring back Peter Steele from Typo Negative.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cliff Burton, Randy Rhoads, Ronnie James Dio.
Dio, most definitely.
Yeah. Eric Carr from Kiss, I mean, a lot of them we lost,
Yeah, we lost a lot of people.
Well, you'd probably like to bring back Wayne Static, probably, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I liked Static X back in the day. Not so much anymore, but yeah, I mean, that's something I grew up with. So.
That's cool. You guys remember the first instrument you ever played?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you remember the first instrument that you ever played?
Well, believe it or not, the first instrument I ever played was a trumpet. Believe it or not. But
mine was a little keyboard, little Casio.
Yeah, I just had a little junky Ibanez Geo. I got it at a pawn shop for like $100, and that's the very first guitar I ever had.
I started out on recorder, then moved up to clarinet, Then I moved to guitar after that.
Yeah.
Still working on it.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Keep cracking at it, man. You get it.
It happens, yeah. Who came up with the band name, and is there a meaning behind it?
I did.
Do you have a
Ah.
meaning, do you have a
What does it
meaning
mean?
behind the name?
I just figured shadows, there's shadows in insanity. And I just figured that just sound like a good name. I don't know. It just popped in my mind one day, and I said it to the guys, and they're like, "Yeah, that's the name right there." So that's what we chose.
Yeah, that's cool. How did the band meet?
Well,
Well, actually, me and John, we worked at Walmart back in '09.
Yeah.
And that's how we met. And
me and him been doing music since then. Just
Yeah.
never been on to commit.
yeah, it just was just hard to find people that would do anything.
then me and Jonathan met in 2014, and we've been together since. And he found out I'd do piano, and he wanted me to try and do something for the band, so I did, and we came together, all three of us, and then we've went through a couple drummers, and we still
Yeah.
can't find anybody to commit.
Yeah.
So
See, we've played so far 2 shows, but when this COVID stuff came along, our drummer and our other guitarist and a guy supposed to sing along and sing for us, they just stopped playing with us, so it's just us 3 right now. We're currently talking to another guy named David Merritt. He's wanting to play drums for us. It's just we're going to we've been trying to get together with him, do the work schedules and stuff like that. But so far we have someone possibly lined up for drums here soon. So hopefully we can get back rolling again.
That sounds good. Are there any bands that you guys would like to share the stage with, say in the future?
Oh man.
I'm sure there's a bunch you could think of.
Oh
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah.
of course, my favorites like Cannibal Corpse and Deicide,
Yeah.
Morbid Angel, Suffocation.
I'd love to play with Red.
Yeah, she likes to play with Red. Of course, Pantera. I would love to share the stage with them, but as we know, that won't ever happen. But I wouldn't care to share the stage with Metallica, Machine Head. Just even Cannibal Corpse. Morbid Angel, anybody.
Slayer, if I could.
Yeah,
Play with Slayer,
Megadeth.
Megadeth.
Yeah.
I'd like Red, Breaking Benjamin, Never Wake, Heart of a Coward, Avatar, just things like that. That's more of my influences. So
And she's a little more less heavier than us.
yeah.
We like me and him like more heavier stuff, but we mix it all together. So
That's what's cool about this band. Like I said, we got so many musical influences, man. It's just makes for unique music, I think.
oh yeah.
It's good to be diverse, that's for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I've told musicians before, like myself, one day it could be AC/DC, or it could be
Oh yeah,
Michael Jackson, or it could be Led Zeppelin or Cannibal Corpse or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I listen to everything from death metal, brutal death metal, to maybe indie rock. It just depends on the mood.
Absolutely.
It all goes by my mood, what I'm into.
Yeah.
You guys have any hobbies outside of music that you like doing? Like say fishing or hunting?
Fishing. When we get a chance to, fish. I like to
Yeah.
fish.
Mainly fishing. I just about
I
basically. Go ahead, Junior.
go ahead. I like doing art, drawing, writing. I like scrapbooking. And I just like to play, my animals. I am an animal lover, so
Yeah, we know.
so
I like fishing, going 4-wheeler rides, whatever.
that too. Yeah,
Outdoor stuff.
I'm outdoorsy as well, so it works.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You guys got to have fun while fun is still around,
No,
Yeah.
you're right about that, man.
Well, I was going to ask you this two last questions actually. Have you guys ever tried to write any other styles of music, like say for an example, country, or say a little R&B, or just straight up hardcore metal?
Yeah, no, we just strictly hard rock, heavy metal.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, when me and him started out, we was doing like brutal death metal. And
Death metal music.
yeah, we got
probably.
some, we had some pretty gnarly song titles.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've never tried writing country or anything like that. I mean, I guess I probably could. I mean, I just never tried it.
Would you like to share some of your song titles?
Well, for this band, about the only song title that's kind of over the wall is Appetite for the Sick. We actually got it released, recorded and released.
It's actually on YouTube.
Yeah. And we got two other songs that are needing to be finished up, but the guy that's, you know, recorded for us, COVID hit, and now his band is Symphony of Heaven. And he's busy with them, but we're going to try to get them two done, and they are Vital Doom and The Sadist. And then we got some other songs. What's the names of them, Brian?
Um,
I wish I had my folder with me.
yeah. I think we have, what was it? I can't think right now. I'm on the spot. I'm always like that.
It's the one you wrote about, you know, a certain person, you know.
Disguise.
Yeah,
One of them is called Disguise.
Disguise and
It's about a certain person that brutally attacked my 4-month-old daughter in 2012.
yeah.
So it's to him. It was the biological father, and she's 80% brain damaged. So, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
To that monster.
Yeah.
What I like to call him. And what was the one that you said, the battles in the blood in the field? And
song me and Phil wrote back in probably what 2010 called Fields of Death.
Fields of Death.
Yeah.
I used I had to say that was probably one of my best songs I wrote. It uses it's a lot of kind of biblical, kind of, you know, kind of like the last battle is what it is, you know, like the big in all battle, you know. And but we, you know, we have all kinds of them. Just coming up with the names up, you know, off the top of the head, it's pretty rough. Especially since a lot of these songs are old, I haven't really looked at them much. Been trying to write new ones, and but we're looking to get back into it. Just like I told Philip a while back, if we have to get a drum machine, we'll get a drum machine. You know, a lot of bands are doing it. So
Like I said, it's just hard to get anybody to come in. That's really our biggest problem right now.
Yeah.
Finding somebody for drums.
yeah, up here in Hallsville, it's a thing of people once they start working, it's time to settle down. They don't pursue their dreams. They just go into the factory and work. And you know, and I know many people up here that are really good musicians, and they just gave it all up. As they said, it's time to settle down. It's like, well, you can still work and do this too. Make time.
That's totally understandable as well. If you could go back in time, what time would you like to go back to?
what time would you go back to?
Hmm. Oh goodness, that's a good question. Probably go back in my early 20s. Try to, you know, maybe see if I could get this band going earlier again. Try to, you know, work on it a little harder. You know, use the stuff that I know about music now and take it back to my early 20s again. You know, and then maybe I can get things going a little better. You know, because I'm 32 now, so I'm not that far away. But you know, I go back to my early 20s and take my knowledge of music now with me, and maybe get this band going quicker.
I'd go back to my 20s too.
Yeah, probably my 20s, and yeah, definitely go back to my 20s.
Yeah, I think I would have to go with that as well. I'm 42 now, and a lot
Yeah,
of
me
people
too.
tell me,
I'm
they're like,
43 now, so
a lot of people are like, you don't look it, dude. I'm like, yeah, well, thanks. I don't even act like it sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 31. So
But you know, it's never too late. to get
Yeah,
music
I
going.
always tell people, man, if you got something, man, go for it.
Yeah, it don't matter
Yeah,
how old
yeah,
you are.
doesn't matter how old you are, man. If you want to go do it, do it.
I mean, look at Anvil.
Yeah.
They never made it anywhere early, and they didn't start making it close to being big until they was in their late 40s, early 50s, and they kept going. Anvil did. So
I mean, if you got something and got a passion for something, go for it. Age is just a number.
Yep.
Right. Just follow
Live it,
the
man.
dream.
Go for it.
you're only old as you make yourself.
Yeah, there's only old as you feel or you.
Say you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say you are. You know.
It's all mental
That's truly that.
until it starts to become physical.
Yeah, until points where it eventually comes before you just can't do it. But yeah, go for it.
Absolutely. Well,
But yeah, we just got one song released right now.
That's sick.
It's called Appetite for the Sick, and feel free, if you ain't already, feel free to check it out. I mean, it's a very simple song. It's
Yeah.
nothing to it hardly. It was our easiest song that I wrote, the guitar to, and I just said, let's record it. And
Philip wrote the lyrics.
Yeah.
Philip wrote all the lyrics.
Yeah.
And it has our former drummer. His name is Jesse Harris. And our former rhythm guitarist, he done bass in this song, but his name is Zach Poston. And but they're no longer with us. Jesse, he kind of had a little bit of a falling out. That's a whole other story. But and Zach, he just kind of stopped because Jesse was his bride and everything. But now Zach unfortunately has cancer, so he's kind of battling that right now. And but that's who the song features. And actually, Phil is on the vocals in this
Yeah.
song. So Phil kind of was our bassist and vocalist too, for a while there. Now he's just wanting to go straight bass.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's the only song we have. And we have those other two that are still pending, being completed. Once we get those done, I'll go and release those, and I'll definitely let you know about that one too, those two as well, so you can check those out.
awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, anytime you get a chance, just check out Appetite for Sick. It's not the greatest song in the world, but hey, it's something.
Yeah.
Give you an idea about how we're going to be. There's no keyboard in this one yet. When we actually remastered or whatever, I'm going to put keyboard in it. But now the Sadist will have keyboard in it. So, but like I said, the guy that recorded us, he's just been so busy. But once I get a chance, we're going to go up there and we're going to finish it up, and I'll release those two, and I'll let you know.
Cool. Very cool. I do appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Well, do you guys have any last words for Underground Noise?
Hey, we appreciate you, man. If you don't mind, how'd you find us? We'd like to know.
Well, it was interesting because I'm on Facebook pretty avidly.
Okay.
I was going through my news feed and I happened to see someone had shared something from you guys. And I was like, Shadows of not Impurity, I'm sorry, Insanity. I always get that mixed up, those two words. Anyway, long story short, I happened to see that and I was like, hey, that sounds like a pretty cool name. I'm going to reach out to these guys and see what's
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I always like asking people how they found me.
Yeah.
That gives me an idea of where we're going, and how we're. 'Cause, I mean, you told me that you was from New Mexico. I was like, wow.
Yeah. I was like,
I was
how
like,
the hell
whoa.
somebody from Mid Mexico find out about us?
And that is pretty cool. Do you know who shared it, or?
I think they may have shared it, or maybe it was just one of your posts that showed up in my news feed because sometimes it's like a suggestion.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're really appreciative of this because anytime we can get. I mean, I know we're not doing much right now because we're kind of in a rut right now due to members and stuff. But
Right.
anytime we can get a little bit of exposure, I mean, it helps, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do, man. Thank you very much for the interview. We appreciate it, man.
And then I'll share your page around on my Facebook and Instagram or whatever, and
I'll share it
get
too.
you out and stuff a little bit more too.
Awesome.
We can help each other out.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It's a
Like I said,
win-win situation.
Yeah,
thank you
we appreciate what you're doing,
Yeah,
man.
man. Thank you for giving our fans opportunities, man. We appreciate it, man.
Especially us underground guys.
Yeah.
We need it.
Yeah.
I started this website about 2 years due to personal reasons, but other than that, I
Yeah.
brought it back just a while back ago, and I've been interviewing all sorts of musicians. I interviewed Alex Marquez, who used to be in Solstice, Person from Monstrosity and Terrorizer. I got to
Oh my
interview
goodness, that's killer. That's
Really? Wow.
Krasloff Lofgren from Lateris Nocturne,
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Mike Pagioni from Monstrosity. He also did some other projects with some other
Yeah.
bands out there.
And you're actually getting out there.
Yeah, man, that's killer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting out there as much as I can. You know, I'm still here in the underground, but
Yeah,
been
Ground
here-
good.
man.
I've been here in New Mexico for 8 years. I'm born and raised in New York.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. Like I said, we really appreciate
yeah,
this. I
man.
mean,
that's it.
just anytime stuff like this comes up, you know, we hop on it, you know,
Yeah,
try to get us a little bit of exposure, you
Yeah.
know, and hopefully soon we can get going and maybe get out there a little more, and heck, we might even come down your way and play. You never
yeah.
know.
Yeah, you guys are welcome.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man.
Brienne, my heart
awesome.
goes out to you about your daughter.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah,
She's 9 years old now. She's a little miracle. I can tell you that much. She wasn't expected to survive, and she did. So
thank God.
True.
she made it through.
Well, praise God for that.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys' time today.
And man,
No
we appreciate it,
problem.
man. Thank you very much for
Thank
the
you.
time, man. We appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem.